Welcome to the Whole Lotta Woman podcast, where we explore, explain, and discuss what makes us a whole lot of women in today's society. I created the Whole Lotta Woman brand to embrace the 4 traits that I feel make someone a whole lot of woman in today's world, and those are beauty, brain, strength, and standards. We'll be covering a variety of topics from relationships to real estate. If you would like to join this sisterhood, please subscribe, share with a friend, and stay tuned for more. All right, so before we get into the episode, I want to shout out Ireland. They're the latest country to join the Whole Lot of Women podcast community. So what's up, Ireland? Thank you for tuning in. And I want you guys to remember to tune in on YouTube. Check me out on IG and Facebook. Join the communities there. You guys can send any emails or inquiries to the Whole Lot of Women podcast at gmail.com. It's actually whole lot of woman, not the whole lot of woman. It's whole lot of women podcast at gmail.com. You can nominate yourself or a friend for Whole Lot of Woman Wednesday. The link is in the bio for that. Let's see. Don't forget to rate and review and share with a friend. Please share with a friend. We're trying to grow the community, and I'm just trying to see what new countries pop up and just how big we can grow the community. And thank you to everyone currently listening, especially. And so I just want to really thank you guys for tuning in. All right, now let's get into today's episode.
I won't be defined, stars are aligned. What's for me is mine. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of. I've been refined, beauty's divine. All things in God's time. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. This for all my women, 'cause you're a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. This for all my women, 'cause you're a whole lot of woman.
Hey ladies, welcome to this week's episode of the Whole Lot of Women podcast. I am your host, Nikita Chantel, and this week we are talking about standards, specifically setting the new standard to embrace your purpose and basically changing your mindset. So I want to start off with saying, know when it's time to move on from your current situation. Like I spoke about in the strength episode, don't stay complacent due to comfort. What is comfortable to us can also be below our standards. So when you think about it, high standards require hard work, and we sometimes make excuses for not putting in that work. So don't let this mindset keep you from doing what's best for you and progressing, or even attempting to do something that makes you happy. I want you to look at it from this perspective. What is the mindset you have when you start making all these goals and New Year's resolutions? Is high standards and optimism, right? You want to lose weight, that take hard work. You want to fix your credit, that take hard work. Start a business, that takes hard work. Everything takes hard work, and you got all these goals at the beginning, but then 6 months in, what you doing? Are you making excuses for why it's not done? You done lowered your standard, and talked yourself out of being accountable for all the goals that you set. I call those comfort excuses. So those are the kind of excuses that'll not make you proud to produce anything you could be proud of. So think of your New Year's, New Year, New Me standard, and keep that attitude throughout the year. Okay? Okay, so I also want to talk about maintaining the standard, because we could say keep it up all year, but everybody loses that energy and loses that steam. So I know it's easy to get sidetracked, but start by writing down the year's goals in a notebook dedicated to tracking your process and your accountability for that. Don't just write it anywhere that you're not going to look back at or not pick up again. Like, put the goals in a book and keep that book with you and update it daily and work towards it daily. Do something productive each day by just writing a task on the calendar and then executing those tasks. Each month you could sit down and pre-plan it and just, okay, this day I'm going to research this day I'm going to do this, this day I'm going to apply for my LLC. Just do a simple task each day, that can add up to your end goal. Something like research the business costs inventory, order your inventory, just stuff like that. Different things like that. And like me, I have a mentorship program where I help women get their business in order and prioritize the task and expand their business in ways that, they didn't think about. So each week I give them homework in the form of like tasks that allow them to learn tips for their field, whatever, they're trying to do, and educate themselves on how to create and maintain content, as well as the ins and outs of running their business as a solo entrepreneur. So I got different people doing different stuff. I got an artist, I got a lash tech, and I got a girl that sells hair. So they all have different paths and purposes, but they all, need that motivation and perspective to see things in a bigger picture and to just help clear away the fuzz and make way for a clear entrepreneur journey, And so with them, like I say, this is what you can do for yourself. I use a calendar that shows everything they need to do and learn that month. I said 4 goals, a weekly goal, so 1 week it might be learn how to work Canva, or learn how to make reels, make flyers and stuff like that. And then each day a task might be like, all right, watch 3 YouTube videos on how to design in Canva, design 2 flyers, you know what I'm saying? It could just be, just different stuff like that. But, personalize it for you, customize it for yourself. So just try breaking things down to like 1 or 2 tasks a day. And if you don't have the time, especially if you don't have the time to sit down and do a lot at once, you know what I'm saying? Just do a little something each day, even if it's watching a YouTube on your particular field. So it could be looking up, algorithm, how to make your content grow, because everybody, whatever you do, you probably got to promote yourself. So you could be looking up on how to promote yourself on Instagram and stuff like that, how to learn the algorithm, how to make certain stuff, how to customize certain stuff, like just whatever you need to do, what you can do for yourself, for your business, pros and cons of the business. It's so much you can learn on YouTube, I promise you. One of the main things you got to keep in mind is prioritizing the task. That is very important. You can't promote your business before the business end is ready. That's what a lot of people do. And then when they getting orders or stuff like that, it ain't necessarily, it's taking a person 2 months to get their order because you didn't do the processing side of it or the inventory side of it. You just was so ready to put yourself out there and make a flyer and say, I'm taking orders. Like for example, my artist, like mentee, she can't promote her paint business before she orders the paint supplies. You know what I mean? Like, can't put the cart before the horse. And that's how you end up backed into a corner with orders. Like, I knew this girl that she was supposed to be selling, like, she wanted to sell like these leggings or whatever for breast cancer. And so I remember she was showing me that she had, how you can go on one of them little sites and get the mock-ups. So she had made this nice mock-up. It had like the cancer ribbon like going all across the leggings and stuff like that. Mind you, the mock-up was $65. Like, that's how much it was gonna be. Like, if she wanted to buy multiple of those, it was gonna be $65 a piece. She still put it up on Facebook talking about taking pre-orders and had it for $40. I was like, so what sense does that make? How does that work? You doing backwards business, baby. Like, you paying $65 for them, but you charging $40 for them. And you already took people money for that. What sense does that make? You'll never come up like that. So, prioritize the task. Don't jump the gun. Don't get so excited to be a boss babe that you look like a bad boss babe. Because people will talk about you. Reputation is everything. But either way you choose to stay, just stay on task and don't let excuses control you. At the end of the day, figure out what's good for you and how you work best. But don't let excuses control you. I told myself this year it's going to be no procrastination. So that's one of my goals. And if you living below your standard and you know what you deserve. So how does that make you feel? Like, think about it. You, right now, are you living below your standard? Can you do better? Can you rise above? Have you been making excuses? Okay, so fix that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. And so if the answer is not a great feeling or you're not fulfilled, you need to just change some things. That's all. Just change a few things that you're doing and change your mindset to change your standard. It goes hand in hand. You can't have high standards without wanting to do the hard work to achieve those standards. And even if you still saying new year, new me in July, it is a new year and it is a new you. So because this version of you got a new attitude and she's, not settling for less, she working towards her happiness and fulfillment. She's prioritizing herself. She is not worried about judgment and she wants more for herself and she gonna work to get it, So, and you know why? Because she's a whole lot of woman, okay? So thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. I know it's a little short, but get ready for next month. It's February. We will be talking about starting your growth and healing journey. So I'm really excited about that. But thanks for tuning in, and always remember, beauty, brains, strength, and standards all will make you a whole lot of women.
I won't be defined, stars are aligned. What's for me is mine. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of. I've been refined, beauty's divine. All things in God's time. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. This for all my women, 'cause you're a whole lot of woman.